Hello, welcome to the Q&A round 2. I did make a video with the last one, but I decided to cut it out because I looked crazy and I was in a lot of pain. So this one's a lot better because I'm feeling pretty good today. So we're just gonna jump right into it. We have 10 more questions. All right, to start, question 1. What does recovery look like? How long is recovery supposed to take? So you will be resting a lot, you will be on pain medication, you will be on muscle relaxers, and my surgeon gave me an anti-nausea medication as well, which definitely helped. The past 3 or 4 days, actually, I've been getting like dizzy nausea spells. I don't know if that's related. I think it is because I am coming off of all that medication. I've also started introducing more food into my diet because I was eating such a small amount because I didn't feel well and I wasn't active, so I didn't need as much food as I did before. You will be sleeping upright. I literally had I think it was like 5 or 6 pillows that Kylie had for me the first 2 nights when we stayed in the Airbnb. Like you're literally laying upright. No lifting at all. My surgeon and everyone else strongly advised no lifting over 5 to 10 pounds for at least the first couple weeks. It takes you a couple days to be able to lift your arms fully over your head or spin them around or lift them forward, just because everything is super tight. You almost feel like a tightness all the way from your back forward, but it's not bad. I can do it now, so it's not a problem, and I'm a week and 3 days post-surgery. You have to be willing to accept the fact that you are starting from scratch, especially if you go big like I did. I'm used to being in the gym every day. I'm used to training really hard. And that's hard to come to terms with because I crave it and that's my stress reliever, and it sucks, when you're working towards a goal. But healing is way more important. And it can lead to so many complications post-surgery if you do not listen to your surgeon. So come to terms with starting from scratch. It will be okay, everything will be fine, and you'll just bounce back. Second part of the question, how long is your recovery supposed to take? It's about 6 to 8 weeks. Now, initially, of course, that's not 6 to 8 weeks of you being in tons of pain or not being able to do anything or work. That's just 6 to 8 weeks total of that post-surgery recovery. From the friends that I have that have had a breast augmentation as well, they say that it's 6 months to a year for them to look and feel more like natural boobs, for your boobs to fully settle, drop, and fluff. And that's a term that's used to where it basically settles within the pocket that you either naturally have or that your doctor creates under the boob, the under boob, and your implant will actually drop into that pocket and fluff out. So right now, think of me, for example. I was a very, very small BA. My pec muscles are over my implants. So those are pretty much compressing my implants down. And believe it or not, my boobs are going to get bigger because my muscles will stretch more, everything will start to settle, and then they will have that fluff period where the implant will fully extend, I guess you could say, and not be compressed anymore. Mine are rock hard. I feel like a fembot. Question 2, why did you choose silicone instead of saline? Did you go above or under the muscle? I chose silicone for several reasons. It's the more natural feeling and appearance type of implant. Also, there is no risk of it rupturing. Nothing can happen to this implant. You could stab it, you could beat it, nothing's gonna happen. Whereas saline, those can pop, those can leak, those can rupture. For the second part of the question, that was already answered. I did go under the muscle fully, so they are fully under my pectoral muscles. Question 3, how's the pain and how long until you can work out again? Honestly, like I said, I am not in any pain right now. I do get a lot of tightness and stiffness, especially in my left one, which is odd, but my best friend said she has the same thing, which is weird because we are 2 alike, and it's just, that's why you're my best friend. But anyway, I did get some pain up top and to the side, and my surgeon just said it's probably just a muscle spasm. I have 6 weeks until I can train upper body at all, and even when I do go back into the gym, it's going to be very, very light, 5 pounds. My plan is to just take it very slow. Those of you that follow me on Instagram saw that I did have my first day back into the gym. It was hard. I could only train leg machines very lightweight, And I think that even that was pushing it a little bit much. I think I should have not taken pre-workout, and I should have just kind of done a few things just to see how it would be instead of like expecting to be fully okay. This one's funny. Did the doctors mention anything about how working out chest may affect your boob job? And she talks about popping them when she benches. That's not a thing. You're not gonna pop them when you bench. I've never heard of a breast implant popping as I push this one down because it's spasming right now. So I actually consulted my surgeon on this question because I am a bodybuilder and I don't just do it for aesthetics, I do it for strength as well. I enjoy working out my upper body, but I also do not work out chest. So to be completely honest with you, I never train chest because I have a condition with my sternum. It pops against my rib cage. It's called costochondritis. It's like nothing crazy, but it is painful. So with you being a power lifter or any power lifter bodybuilders that do train chest heavily, my surgeon strongly recommends under the muscle for all breast augmentation procedures anyway, because 1, it looks more natural, 2, it feels more natural, and 3, you can still use those chest muscles and there's less risk of capsular contraction. How did you decide on size? It was so much fun. I loved this part. Savannah Plastic Surgery was amazing, and basically they bring in a tray of all of their silicone implant sizes. So they start you out with the smallest one, and you basically get this like bra, and it's just mesh, so it doesn't have any padding or anything. It's just like that cloth cover. They put that on you, and then they put the implant on top of your natural breast, and then they put a tight fitting t-shirt over. Here are some pictures. I started out with small and I was like, no, I just can skip all these because I don't want anything to do with the small ones. Like, I was not about it. And then when I got to 450 cc's, I was like, yes, these are so nice. Like, I really like this size. I feel like I'm still proportional, but they're big, and that's what I was going for. I got to 475, and that's when I was like, I love them. So we went with 475. I had to wait to kind of see what was actually going to fit because I am smaller up top. So my surgeon took in both implant sizes into surgery. He started with the 475, and thankfully he was able to get them in. So I like that they make you go all the way up because they want to make sure that you're happy. And if you get a good surgeon or go to mine, then he will take in several different implant sizes to make sure that you not only get the desired look, but you get what your body can handle, because those are 2 very, very important things. Question 6, are you worried about breast implant illness? So, fun fact, this is not actually a medical diagnosis. This is not a medical term. It's not anything official. It is just a normal term that people and some physicians will use to diagnose a wide range of symptoms that a lot of people do connect to breast augmentation. A lot of women that get them out see the symptoms completely disappear. But to answer your question, no, I'm honestly not worried about it. I've done so much research over the years. I've watched the videos on girls that have had this breast implant illness. I've seen the photos, I've seen girls get them out. It's symptoms that can arise usually due to another autoimmune disorder, which I am prone to. I have 2 of them, but just like any surgery, there can be complications, whether it's immediately or years down the line. So it's just one of the risks that you have to be willing to take. And for me, I wasn't concerned about it. I trust my surgeon. I'm a healthy individual. I'm very aware of when I'm not healthy or not feeling well. So if anything were to arise, the first thing I would do is go consult a physician. So I'm not worried about it. Question 7. Was getting medical clearance through the Air Force a pain? Oh my God, it was the worst. It was the freaking worst. For me, it started off as like this super easy thing that I didn't have to worry about, and then poof, it's like everything blew up in my face. Literally, you guys, 3 days before surgery. I almost had to cancel my surgery, and I had to move it. I think I moved my surgery about 4 times in 2 days. I was told by several people that the only thing that I needed was commander approval. That is not true. You're going to get a stack of paperwork from someone down in the TOPA office. So again, this is for Air Force. I don't know other terminology, so just remember that, you guys. You're gonna get pretty much a packet of paperwork that is talking about like a form that you have to get 5 signatures on. It's like your commander, your primary care physician, or someone in your physician team, the guy or girl that works at Triceratops, the medical chief, and then the medical group commander. So you have 5 signatures that you need to get approved. Literally makes no sense. I was told we don't have to accept the surgery, but we have to approve the surgery. What? Like, that doesn't make sense, but they do have to approve it. So if you, for any reason, get disapproved by anybody on that initial checklist, which is, it should be the top thing in that packet of paperwork, you gotta start over. I don't know why they disapprove you. It is your elective surgery. They cannot tell you what you can and can't do with your body, but they kind of can, which is weird. So just keep that in mind. Be prepared to make appointments. So luckily when I walked into the clinic, they were absolutely amazing. I walked in and I was like, I'm having surgery Monday. I need to see somebody right now, please. Like, I already know the complications. This guy was in and out with me. This off and out, he just discussed complications, made sure I was aware that I'm affecting readiness right now, that I'm not deployable, that if there's complications, that I need to tell them immediately, that I have to come back with a list of like my limitations once I'm fully healed and back to work. You do not have to tell anybody what the surgery is for. You just say it is an elective cosmetic surgery. That's saying that I am choosing to get a cosmetic surgery. They don't have to know. But I don't care. I'm an open book. You guys know this. So I told everybody, hey, I'm getting a boob job. So just so you know, I can't do this, that, the other thing. TRICARE is not responsible for any payments, so please keep that in mind. You're going to have to take on everything yourself, and there is going to be a form in that packet that outlines that. PT testing and profile. Like I covered in my last video, I went ahead and knocked it out. So luckily I am covered for a year. I don't have to worry about a PT test until next year, 2021 in February. I strongly recommend that if you guys cannot get a 90, that you really start pushing yourself and push really hard to at least get a 90, because now you have an entire year period of time that you can focus on healing, gaining your strength back, and doing things like push-ups that honestly most girls after breast augmentation do not do. I've heard several different things on the profile. As soon as I understand the aspects behind it and I get my own, I will let you guys know. I've heard that they refuse to give you one, but for jobs like mine that are so active, it is a medical risk if they do not give me a profile. I think that's where it comes down to you just having a good relationship and having these conversations and meetings with your leadership or even just the people that you work with. I went ahead and told everybody in my section, which is small, it's K9. I was like, hey guys, like I am getting this surgery. This is what I'm getting done. I can't lift. I can't catch dogs. I'm not going to be able to really do anything in training besides watch. So please don't use that against me, type of thing. My entire command knows what I'm doing. So like literally everybody all the way up to my commander knows that I got this done and exactly what it was. So they know what my limitations are, and they've been very, very understanding so far. So I'll just have to take it slow. Hopefully whoever I'm working with will understand as well. But it shouldn't be too bad. Question number 9. Sorry if this is weird, but price range for boobs. It's not weird at all. I have an open book. And it's a totally normal question. There is a price range pretty much of like 5K all the way up to 12K, which is insane. It kind of just boils down to where you get them done, like what state, what surgeon, what surgical center, what type of implant do you get. Be fully prepared, do your research, because if, say that you live in South Carolina like I do, and there's 2 plastic surgeons you really like, well, maybe they have different prices. So just research it. More modeling. Yes, of course. I have amazing things planned with Rob Cano and RC Tactical. So there's some that I've been purposely waiting to do, and even like different clothing lines that I've been waiting to buy, or bikinis or whatever, because I'm super excited. I just feel so confident, and it's an amazing feeling. So I'm very excited for everything that this year will bring. Thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's so long. I've heard complaints about it being long, talking about my boob video, but you guys did ask for it. So if you did watch, thank you very much. This is the end of the Q&A completely, but I will keep you up to date because I am still documenting this whole journey. So Love you all. Thank you so much for taking the time and have a wonderful day.